The Inner Starfield Stage is absolutely crucial for getting to new lands in Infinite Galaxy. However, there is so much I wish I had known before we attempted to tackle one of these. So in this video, we're going to give you everything you need to know about taking out a Starfield Stage, getting to the next zones, and, well, everything you'll see in the lands beyond. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, a sponsored content creator for Infinite Galaxy, and today we're giving you everything I wish I had known when tackling one of these gates to get into the new zones, and my goodness, there is so much to know. If you like Infinite Galaxy guides that help you get value and smash your enemies, then smash that subscribe button for those daily Infinite Galaxy videos, my friends. Here's what you need to know about taking out a gate. The gate will become available for capture. 2 new lands right over here in this stage, our flagship. That is the course of the nebula's history and evolution. When the gate becomes capturable, your alliance will need to reserve it, just like you reserve other things like the Outer Rim strongholds. As an example, one of the other alliances in our nebula already had an Outer Rim stronghold level 2 scheduled, and they couldn't cancel it. They had to battle that first, and then they had to go back and schedule their gate capture. So first and foremost, make sure you've got a clear calendar before you go and try to capture one of these gates. Also, by the way, it's really important to mention that your territory does not have to be touching the Inner Starfield Stage unless, I guess, you wanted to have continuous territory through the stage, which I don't think you will. So you don't have to be in the territory right next to this thing, although it certainly was helpful that we were, so that we could be like right here. We could go in, smash all the guards that are there, come on home, repair the fleets, and then boom, head back in and have fully fresh fleets ready to rock with very minimal travel time for when the event actually begun. The next thing you'll need to do after you've got it scheduled is just beforehand, you'll go into the zone, wherever that is, and clear out all the little mobs that are sitting here in the zone. These Imperial defense fleets have got to go. You don't want to fight these at the same time that the event is happening. Now, spoiler alert, here's how this event works. The Inner Starfield Stage is going to be shielded until you capture all 4 of the basic defense coordinates. North, south, east, and west must all be captured. You garrison them with fleets, and when they are garrisoned, all 4 of them, with your Alliance's fleets, then the shield falls, and you can actually do the real task of assaulting the Inner Starfield Stage. This was immensely fun. It took a bunch of coordination, although in some ways it's fairly effortless, right? Like, people just float around where there's forces needed, they jump over, and then we had a whole bunch of people attack the middle, and we won. It was very fun, and the rewards, by the way, are extremely lucrative. I don't know if this is a first capture reward, or if you can get it for each one of these gates throughout the system. That's something we'll have to test, and certainly I can go back and leave a comment to let you know. But the rewards were fantastic. They were for everybody. They weren't rank rewards, so yeah, get in on this action. But the fun really begins when you take this gate, and let me tell you, the gate for us became open at reset, 0 UTC, which meant the earliest time we could schedule it was 1 UTC. From that moment, you should have 1 UTC scheduled, and you are crushing into this new zone. It is all fog in this new zone, and by the way, it didn't look like it. You see these green lines? I thought that these green lines were kind of marking off the territory, so I thought we'd have access to this zone over here when we came in. But it turns out that there are bridges across these different zones that require nothing special to walk across them. So you can move all around the inner ring of the nebula, I guess the middle ring of the nebula, after you get through one of these gates, which means first one in has the best pick of territory. Oh yes, it is a mad rush to get the very best territory possible. And if you're slow, someone else will start building there first, and you'll have to decide, is it worth fighting them in order to claim that territory? I will make the argument that if they're beatable for you, the answer might be yes, because you'll probably be sitting on this territory for quite some time. Now, in my previous video about how to run an alliance, card up in the top, we talked about how you can relocate outposts and that is a very important thing to do. In this game, if your territory is disconnected from your headquarters, you don't get any of the benefits. So the main thing you'll want to do is take your territory from the old location, as we've done here, and relocate it to the new location, as you see we're doing here. This is a very time-consuming process, and just to give you a sense of why this is such a great move, here is the new area that we moved to. For perspective, there's a special buff over here for resource gathering, warship hit points, maneuvering of warships. There is hospital capacity, shipyard capacity. There is more health to your warships. There is space cannon defense. I mean, look at this. Research speed, more resource stuff over here. Going this way, we've got 2 warship shield planets over here. We've got another I mean, it is so dense with goodies. You're going to abandon your old territory, go to the new territory, and it is some spectacular stuff in here. The other area that we were considering, which is where, comedically, this group Rock is now, had other things like shipyard speed. So shipbuilding speed is pretty impressive, warships. Repair speed is pretty impressive. I mean, the density and quantity of buffs was truly astonishing, and I can't wait till we get into the next zone, but that will come later. So what you'll want to do is immediately begin scouting and have people assigned to the different corners of the map that you want to go to explore. And really, the 4 areas you'll want to explore are these areas near each of these gates. Now, I don't know if every nebula is identical and you could go in with a map and say, here's exactly what we're going to do. My hope is that there's some randomness in each nebula, although I would understand if, the amount of randomness kind of needs to be controlled a little bit for fairness purposes. However, assuming that it won't be the same thing every time, and again, leave a comment down below if it's actually 100% identical maps, you're going to want to go and explore to figure out where the heck you want to go. We prioritized the buffs that would give us the most fighting capability rather than the most capability to get more warships or to repair them, which I think is a fine choice, but honestly, it's so early in the game that we simply don't know. Now, from here, the first thing we relocated was our headquarters, and then we relocate each of the outposts. But to relocate an outpost, you actually have to go in and capture the darn star platforms. Well, good and bad news. There are first-time capture rewards whenever you tackle a new level of star platform. The bad news is, oh baby, these star platform level 5s are no joke. You need people to show up for this, or you will get wrecked, and we've got another one scheduled in, 8 minutes from now. So I'll take my fleet that's parked nearby. I'm going to bring that over. We'll get ready to do this very, very soon. We did attempt to rally one of the star platforms, and I think the rally mechanics at this time in the game are broken. When people tried to join my rally after it had launched, it would look like their power had joined the rally, but it actually hadn't, and their fleet was sent back home. It was very strange. We got totally wrecked by launching a rally. You just need to swarm the darn thing, and it's going to be fine. So you just hit star platform, you'll hit attack. We already have challenged this particular star platform, and the reason you don't see an attack button is we're waiting for that challenge to pop up so that we can go in and hit this thing. But once we had basically entered into the system, we teleported over to where our headquarters was going to be. We challenged it, took it every hour on the hour since that time until basically most of us went to bed. We were capturing new star platforms and relocating old territory to new. Now, if you have family alliances or farm alliances in your group, you may want some of your old family and farm alliances to claim the territory that you just abandoned. I mean, we had really good territory before. So one thing that we did is our allies reached out. One of our family alliances reached out and they said, hey, it's SS4. They said, hey, could we get this territory that you were on? And we were like, sure. And we got research speed, load, shield, and there's a ton of other good stuff that they'll have access to as soon as we free up all of these different outposts that they can go and claim. All in all, our entrance into this new zone was a mad rush. I mean, it's just a total gold rush for territory, for access, and it was a lot of fun. We didn't have any fighting, but I suspect at some point we will. And this game, man, the gloves are off. I mean, you are all in the same zone. They are not trying to protect people from each other or give chances for people to build up and then battle. No, if you want to battle, man, you can battle anybody you want from the outer ring, and now you can battle anybody you want from the even smaller space, more lucrative space in the middle ring. I'm quite confident we'll see some exciting stuff unfold. And if you like this video, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here, consider subscribing. We're going to give you everything that we wish we had known when attempting each of these milestones. And I haven't found the sort of information that we needed anywhere yet. Maybe it's out there. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. So again, hopefully this is helpful. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom. Wait, did I say kingdom? Did I say kingdom? Let's try that again. You have fun smashing your nebula. Yeah, that's how that goes.